We have a very special guest na alam namin ni-request nyo.
Special. You need to attain the highest form of education available to you.
Yeah.
Ang daming may diploma na medyo bobo pa rin eh.
Diskarte! Para magka-diploma, kailangan mo ng diskarte. Matik na ako makika-out no high school. Dati nga gusto ko mag-PBB dati. Kaya lang mahaba yung pila eh.
I remember when I was doing my manuscripts before graduating, self-aware ako that my data, it's not very strong. Pero nadaan ko siya sa presentation.
If I want to upscale the work that I'm doing now, education in that field would have been so useful to me.
Yeah.
You don't really need a formal education for that.
Okay, yun lang.
Everybody, welcome back to POV. This is episode 4.
Episode 4.
Yes, sir.
How do you like that?
I love it, and I love the fact that this is our next topic. So, Diploma or Diskarte. And we are not just 3 today. We have a very special guest na alam namin ni-request nyo. Nabasa ko yung comment na yun. Sabi ko, abang-abang, your dreams will come true today. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Justine Luzares with a round of applause in the studio.
Diskarte! Ay, wala pa ba?
Wala pa. Nag-rally na eh. No? I love it.
So, ano ba talaga? Diskarte o diploma?
Diploma. Or diparte.
No, kasi
Unahin natin siya.
this is really a question that has plagued specifically Facebook.
Plagued.
And actually everywhere. Everyone's been asking this question.
Yeah.
Because there's always a debate.
Yeah.
You know, na parang you see a lot of creators then coming forward and being like, diskarte kasi mas importante ganito, ganyan, blah, blah, blah. And people know me as somebody whose diploma is the only diploma I have to my name is my grade school diploma. How do you like
meron.
that? Pero meron.
Oh. Meron pa rin.
Ang ka pa.
Diba?
Diploma. But no, seriously, I think this is a good topic to discuss because it's so nuanced. Like it's always presented as a black and white choice, right? So I want us to talk about it. Just you being our special guest here today. Special. What are your thoughts on this? Initial thoughts mo sa Diploma O Diskarte?
Ang alam ko lang talaga, nagsimula ang conversation. Ito ko sana lang talaga ito ni Josh Mohi kay. Oo, pero hindi. Charot lang. Who's that? There's this kid. He now owns like a Kong Kong chips business.
Oh,
I don't know
wow.
if you guys are familiar.
Yes.
And then he's really pushing into young minds na you don't need that piece of paper. Like,
He literally says you don't need it.
parang sabi niya, yeah, something like that. Well,
okay.
for me, it's really a bit of both. It's really a bit of both because
Tell people first what because I don't know if a lot of people know your educational
Yun.
background.
oh yeah, I graduated Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness.
Yes.
Cum laude, guys.
Uy,
This is our genius friend, cum laude.
maliit na bagay pinapalit.
Kayo, may cum laude ba kayo?
At then, as well, I would say that getting that diploma really helped me, build confidence and knowledge. But I mean, you can see me, guys. I don't practice agribusiness.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't?
Nagtatanim mo ka sa TikTok, ate.
nang
Nang sama ng loob. Pwede ba yun? Nagtatanim ng sama. Para, graduate ka pala ng agriculture, mahilig ka magtanim. Nang sama ng loob.
sama ng loob.
Basta yan.
Si attorney obviously practices.
Yes.
So ikaw, what are your bakit parang nervous laughter?
Ganito. Sa akin kasi, para magka-diploma, kailangan mo ng diskarte. Right? So, brief background lang, Sa school namin, mga 22 kaming sections initially nung first year. I think
22?
1W.
Wait, where did you, again?
I'm from San Beda Law, for law school.
San Beda Law,
So,
okay.
Lasal ako nung college. Anyway, so sa amin, 22, mga 20 plus, 6 lang ang matitira doon. So, imagine how many
sections?
people. Yeah.
Wow.
See how many people were na-expel, di ba?
Yeah. How many per section yun?
30 per section. So ilan yun? 600 something.
Oh my God.
And how many people will remain? 6 sections.
Yeah.
So if sabihin natin na ganun karami maki-kick out, hindi siya, kung genius ka eh. Okay, you will be there kahit gaano kahirap yan. Pero kailangan mo ng diskarte kung regular mind ka lang like me. No? So you need to know how to prioritize properly. Kasi limited naman yung utak mo, hindi naman 1 terabyte. Probably 256 ka lang. Okay? So kailangan mong mag-diskarte ka properly. You need to have the right friends. Have the right circle.
Is this where like things like frats come in? Ganon.
Yes, yung mga iba nag-frat. Ako hindi ako nag-frat. Pero
okay.
syempre,
May option.
May option. Magkaaroon talaga. Sa school namin though, hindi po recognized ang frat.
Okay.
Hindi siya recognized. It's not allowed. Pero syempre, may mga tao na sumasali. And yun ang isang draw nun. Kasi nga, nagkaaroon sila ng community.
Networking din.
Yeah. Kasi siyempre kung genius ka talaga, kayang-kaya mo mag-isa yan. Walang problem. Di ba? Kahit anong course pa yan. Pero kung hindi, you need to be real with yourself. Kaya iba, nakakatalon talaga. Naging abogado. Iba, hindi sila nakakatalon. Kasi wala pong law student na tamad. Pero bakit 20% lang pumapasa sa amin?
Oh, that makes sense.
There's a reason.
There's a reason why.
Yeah.
So kung hindi ka genius, dapat marunong kang dumiskarte.
Yeah.
Yun naman ang point. Hindi ko sinasabi mag-cheat.
Iba yun.
Iba yun. Hindi illegal yun. Ang sinasabi ko, alam mo dapat kung ano yung sino kakaibiganin mo, sino circle mo, what will you study, where will you study.
I think part of diskarte is knowing what to prioritize. Diba may ganun din eh.
Kasi distracted na tayo ngayon. Sa dami ng information ngayon, yun ang problem. Kukunin lahat ng books kasi may pera. Doon ang bumabagsak. Kasi di mo kayang basahin yan. Yung mga di ba?
Oh, interesting.
So, kailangan mo ng diskarte.
Kinukuha talaga nila lahat ng books?
Yes. Kasi maraming authors eh.
Right.
No, one author is, for example, si Senator Miriam Defensor. Marami siyang books. May iba pa. May some people na kilala din natin, no? Mga dating senador, may ganun. You don't get everyone. You pick one. Okay.
Right.
So ganun, yung isa ko sinasabi sa mga tao. Kaya na hindi tayo pinapalad kasi mali yung guidance.
Yeah.
That is diskarte.
I wanna ask Aryn after this one, but before that, I wanna, you pick one, what you said, diba?
Yeah.
There's a saying that goes, if you chase 2 rabbits, you will catch none.
Yeah. Yes.
Diba?
Naging problem ko din yan.
Oh,
kasi nung una, sabi, 3 libro basahin mo. Hindi maganda. Napansin ko, parang love life lang. Kailangan one at a time.
Huwag mo ko ituro, attorney, kasi wala ka na. Sabi parang love life. Wala.
Ito pala. Sorry, gano'n. Okay. One at a time.
Yun. Tama yan. What about you?
Me, diploma or diskarte?
Yeah, and what you, I don't remember asking you so much about what you studied in school.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know what I went to school for and where I went to school.
Yeah.
So I actually went to Ateneo and I got a diploma in interdisciplinary studies, tracks in communication and psychology.
What does it mean?
Ano yun?
Yeah.
So interdisciplinary studies lets you choose 2 different courses to focus on. Kaya interdisciplinary. So you don't focus on just one. You have tracks which are parang
double major?
Parang ganon.
So you choose one course to study 2?
Yes.
Double major.
Yes.
So matalino si Miss Aryn.
Well, this course is very vague also. So I wouldn't say that the smartest people would take it. It's also something that can make you balance your time. So hindi siya double major because I think double major, you need to study a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one is like you have two separate tracks and then you take certain courses under those tracks. So I had communication and I would study film, journalism, and then under psychology, iba-iba, developmental, sociology, ganun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're putting it to use technically.
Ish. It's just that I feel like in my school, it didn't really prioritize teaching the technicalities of, for example, media. With what I'm doing now, for example.
Like
I
what?
wish I took multimedia arts
Instead.
in Benilde. Because of the way I'm working,
Yeah.
the way it's, diba? The way I'm using it.
So why did you why did you take up interdisciplinary studies? Why did you take up agribusiness? You're not
Well,
agreeing at all.
I mean,
Agree. I don't agree.
Just a little bit of my background, no? I think nakwento ko na din to sa'yo dati. Ako kasi yung legit na lumaki sa farm.
Ayan.
Ako kasi yung legit na lumaki sa farm. I remember telling Inka about my whole family would go up sa bukid namin, and then we would only come down sa bayan every Sundays to replenish goods and then to sell the goods. And para makapanood kami ng kuya ko na once upon a time after Sharon.
Love it.
Yan. So may background ako sa konting pagbubukid, pag-uumagin, ganyan. And my family, I mean, lumaki din kasi ako sa bundok. So parang sabi ko, why not? Sure, agribusiness. I don't have any other options naman dun sa province to take na medyo business.
Okay.
Because you were thinking that maybe your life path would be that you're going to stay there. Was that your...
Kinda.
Okay.
Okay.
Pero hindi ko pa talaga siya naiisip na 100%. Ito yung gusto kong gawin. Ganun.
Yeah.
But it's during college talaga na na-realize ko na I'm someone for the creative space talaga.
Okay.
So, well, andun, paano ba? During presentations, like if you have presentations, I know how to kumbaga,
you know how to present ideas.
Yeah.
You
In
have
a
ideas.
way that makes sense to people.
Right,
Ganon.
right.
Makikinig sa'yo yung tao pag nagsasalita.
Which is something that you do now.
Yes.
Yes.
Very well.
I have this na parang I'll take a data and then present it in a way that makes sense to people na parang hindi siya masyadong complicated.
Yo.
Parang ganon.
Yeah.
So nakikinig sa'yo.
Oo, ganon. So lagi pag reporting ako magre-report or like pag may mga
Leo
projects.
rising.
Kaya cum laude.
Oo, diba?
Yeah.
Yun nga. What about you, Aryn? Why did you take up interdisciplinary studies?
I took up interdisciplinary studies because I felt it was the most loose. So hindi siya masyadong focused on one thing. Kasi bata pa ako noon. Wala pa akong alam kung
That's my
ano
point.
yung gusto ko. Diba?
That's the point I wanted to get at.
Yeah.
Because this whole thing, when you think about it, like you're going to make... How old are we when we're
17, 18?
Not even. Like, yeah.
16
kasi,
ako nun.
College.
Yeah, and not even getting...
Walang K-12 eh.
And wala pa nun.
Yeah.
Because we decide... people normally decide or start thinking about what they're going to take up in college before before, diba? So
Mine was literally... This is the form. Ito na lang.
Ayun. Because like when you think about it, you're going to expect a kid of 14, 15, 16, 17 to decide what they want to do for the rest of their lives. Like decide right now. You can't even drink at a bar yet. You're going to decide what you're going to do for the rest of your life. When I was younger, I didn't know what to take up at all. It's one of the things that I was panicking about because, diba? And I was like, oh my God, because my school before, because I went to San Beda for a year. High school in Alabang. And around second year, they make us start taking these like, what do you call that?
Aptitude tests.
Yes, aptitude tests. And then for third year, they kind of divide you into like, oh, ito yung mga mas arts, ito yung mga mas science, ganon, may ganon kami nun.
Alright.
And then I obviously knew that I was going to be in the arts because as a kid, every summer, theater, every summer, musical theater, singing lessons, and all these things after like swimming, blah, 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 dance. Belly dance. Doon tayo nag-meet.
Yes.
Yes, we belly dance.
Yes, like 15, 20 years ago. That was a while back.
So back then, I was like, okay, I know I want to do something in the arts because I grew up in a voiceover family. But also at that time, I didn't know what I really wanted. Like, I'm interested in the arts, but I already had this awareness of like, am I going to be interested in this for the rest of my life? Because at that time, I wanted to take up theater arts. But now, I don't. No offense. It's just not in my interest anymore. And well, it didn't matter not to me because I didn't end up graduating high school. I didn't end up going to college because my parents were trying to rebuild the studio. They wanted to make sure to be good employers pa rin and continue paying the sueldo of their employees. So, and this was decided by the family kasi they include us in these decisions because they want us to be a part of that.
Maganda.
Yeah, they talked to us about these things. And so we were like, yeah, sure, let's go homeschooling because it cuts cost. If I'm not mistaken, at that time, homeschooling was like $10K a year per
child.
Kid. Yeah, because you don't have to... You're just there at home. So that's what we did. And we would end up going to school in the studio that they were trying to rebuild. And then after a while, my parents were still running out of money because of the rebuilding, the paying the sweldo, and then clients weren't paying. Di ba may ganon na parang matagal sila magbabayad. So what happened was I had to make the decision to kind of like, okay, I'm old enough. I can start working. I've been doing voiceover work for a while anyways. I'm already kind of earning. I'm going to focus on this one.
Okay.
So this one was, at that time, I didn't have a choice.
Okay.
So my parents could use the rest of their money to make my two younger siblings kind of go further in their education. Kasi I'm older na eh.
Yeah,
For them to stop school at that age, too young.
Yeah.
You know, so they continued school and all that stuff. And I started working at the radio station, blah, blah, blah.
Are there times that you wish you had a degree?
No.
Okay.
Because I've learned so much, but I realized that my upbringing was already teaching me this entire time because I started doing voiceovers when I was 5. So now that I'm in this industry, but I know so much more than people who have been in the industry who are my age, but they've only been in it for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Diba? Because I grew up in it. So I'm rich naman with experience. I'm rich with diskarte because that's how I was raised. But I believe in a diploma. I don't think that we need to choose, like what you said, diskarte o diploma. But I can see the reason why there's always like
A debate.
about it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes there are people who are insecure that they didn't get a diploma. At that time kasi,
Were you
nagmonolog na
insecure?
ako.
Like,
Ano ba?
naging insecure ka ba, friend, at some point?
Yun. Good question.
I was worried because actually deciding to stop school was a big decision for me because like I cried about it a lot because I was like, I'm gonna amount to nothing.
Yeah. Your friends are still studying, continue.
Yeah, I would watch all of my friends go to classes. I saw them graduate like from afar. And I'm just like, my God, these peers of mine are going to be able to apply for work.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to get all of these jobs. Meanwhile, I can't even be a gas station cashier.
High school kasi. High school diploma.
High school diploma. Wala ako noon. So I was like, what am I gonna do? I was panicking. And lalo na here in the Philippines, there is such a strong tie between educational attainment and
Success.
worth and success. So it's such a different background.
I feel like also that was a different time in general.
Yeah.
Because, now things are popping up. New jobs are popping up. A lot of old jobs are being replaced by technology and machines.
Yes.
So I think the debate of diskarte versus diploma is becoming more of an issue now because there's an equal amount of jobs for people who have diplomas and for people who don't.
But what about you, attorney? Like you, June, you are super in that traditional route.
Yeah.
Yes.
Diba? You finished school. You went to, ganito, you finished law.
I shouldn't have.
Oh.
Okay. Kasi,
Shouldn't have.
Yeah, kasi dati matik na ako makika-out no high school.
What did you do?
So hindi ako mabait. Okay. Malikot talaga ako. And even nung college, it was a struggle kasi ako nag-aaral. No, I didn't like my course. Kasi pumili din para sa akin. Magulang ko. Di ko rin alam I was 16.
So you didn't want to be a lawyer?
Nope. Actually nun guys, ang plano, ng pamilya ko para sa akin, either mag-law school or mag-politika ako.
Bagay.
Hindi ba parang same yun? Charot.
Hindi. So nag-law school ako. Kasi ito kayo ng pangarap ng magulang ko. Nung sila. Ngayon ginagawa naman na nila din para sa sarili nila. Nag-law school. Magulang ko.
Are they?
Yeah.
In law school?
Yeah. Mami ko.
That's
Nasa law school yun.
Congrats, tita.
Yeah.
Ay, tita.
So second year. Second year law siya. Pero initially, siya talaga ang gusto maging lawyer. CPA lawyer. Ako di ko gusto to.
CPA?
Yeah. Ang gusto ko talaga, maging artista. Maging sikat. Dati nga gusto ko mag-PBB dati. Kaya lang mahaba yung pila eh. Hindi na ako pumila. Nag-audition. So yun ang pangarap ko. Nung bata ako. So hindi ko akalain na mapupunta ako. Dito kasama ko kayo ngayon, di ba?
I like na parang na-balance na yung dream mo. At saka
both happened.
Yes.
Nagulat ako kasi, kaya ako nang mabanggitin sa diploma kasi alam niyo kung di ako abogado, hindi rin niyo naman makakausap ngayon.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Na ano ako, parang, oh my God, that's
diba?
fate.
Kasi parang yun yung naging, yun yung naging entry ko dito sa market, sa industry. Kasi hindi naman ako funny like Justine.
Ay, ako hindi ako funny.
Like you, sorry. Hindi kasi, sabi ko kasi, maganda like Aryn and Inka.
Ayan.
Funny?
Maganda.
Maganda pero bungol.
Yun. Hindi kasi, ala akong ganun eh. Di ba? Nagulat ako. Ngayon ko napasok.
I disagree. Ang daming comments kaya from our VOPs who are just like, attorney,
Huwag kayo mag-shorts, attorney.
Grabe. Okay, yun lang.
Yun lang.
Kaya ako nagulat din ako. Kaya napunta ako sa area na to ngayon. Not because I wanted it, pero may halong swerte. Yung pala yung wala dito, diploma o diskarte. May halo din kasing swerte. Yun ang totoo.
So
Pero
why is there a dilemma?
Yeah.
Why is there a dilemma, do you think?
Okay.
Why do you think
Ako kasi, sa akin, kaya nagkakaroon ng diploma kasi ng dilema. Puro kasi letter D. Diploma, diskarte, dilema. Okay, kaya nagkakaroon ng dilema kasi akala ng tao either or. It's not true.
They always make it to be an either or
Hindi
argument.
ganon. Kasi akala natin, pag diskarte, negosyo, retail, mga ganyan, benta ng konti tubo, laki kita. Hindi ganon ang buhay.
Feeling ko, sa hot take lang din to nagmumula ang dilema na yan dun sa mga taong, let's say, walang means na makapagtapos and they're doing well.
Yeah.
And para lang maging in your face dun sa mga nakapagtapos na who are not nandun sa position na yun na parang 4 years kang nagpakahirap doon sa school. Tapos
Cum laude ka pa.
Tapos mas mayaman ako sa'yo ngayon.
But you know why? You know where I think that stems from? I think the reason that from what?
Sorry. From Josh Mohi ka palagi.
Galit to kayo.
Sa kanya nag-stem. Sa stem ng mga kangkong niya.
Ano ba to?
As an agri.
Kaya mo? Dapat ka nagkakong chips.
Kakampi tayo kasi agribusiness din yung sa'yo.
But I think the reason that happens is because here in the Philippines, diba, again, education is so interspersed with
Paano mo na yung interspersed?
like this.
Okay.
Iba yan. Okay.
Ganyan. Like this.
Okay.
It's just, anyway. It's so woven together that with self-worth.
Yeah.
So parang automatically when people find out, hindi ka nakapagtapos,
parang minamaliit. Minamaliit.
bobo ka pala. Ganon. Because what I always get in the comments naman is, wow, Miss Inka, you sound so educated.
Yeah.
What do you mean sound? I am.
Ay, paano yun? May course ba dyan? Parang gusto ko yan.
I sound so educated. But it's like they tie being educated with a degree as if it's the only way to become educated. But it isn't. You know, and that's why...
Ang daming may diploma na medyo bobo pa rin eh.
Madami. May kilala ako.
Ay.
Double degree. Okay. Not medicine.
Kala ko ako eh.
Double degree ka ba?
Law school.
Yeah, that's right. This other, not him.
Okay.
He double degree siya. What do you call this? Biology and business, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
No job. Does not want to work. Depends on other people. Nothing. It's
medyo bum.
basically. And wala talaga siyang diskarte.
Ayun.
Diba? So it's at the end, it's a, what do you call that? Spectrum. It's a spectrum of different kinds of people.
Okay.
People who have degrees, people who don't have degrees, and everything in between. And the reason why I think the ones who don't have degrees are like, mas mayaman ako sa'yo, wala akong degree, ikaw meron, ganyan, is because people made them feel bad.
Yes.
Minaliit.
Trauma response ito.
Yes, na parang, yeah? Well, look at me now, bitches. Parang ganon yung that's how I can see it happening, which is where di mas mabuti palang magka-diskarte imbis na diploma, di ba? Nagsayang pa kayo ng pera or whatever the argument is. That I don't believe in.
Yeah.
Because hindi talaga ganon. Because a lot of people also have this misconception that because I didn't graduate, I don't have a diploma, or that I'm not back in school yet.
Okay.
Kasi yun yung argument din nila sa akin why don't you go back now? Kasi may pera pala.
Mag-aral ulit.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm working now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Diba?
And you learn by working, from work also.
Wala na dun yung phase ng life mo. Wala na sa studying.
I will correct you there. I want.
You want?
I want.
Okay.
But I don't have the time yet.
Okay.
You know, because you need to be able to focus on that. And I don't want to like spread my energy and attention in half.
Spreading too thin.
And do both of these things, work and school, half-assed. Because I don't want to do it that way.
There are actually so many jobs now. Like we are doing something that you don't need a diploma for.
Yes.
Content creation. You don't need a diploma for that. You don't even need to know so much about videography or photography to be able to make content now.
Yeah.
So
and voiceovers.
So I think
Benta ng kangkong.
Diba? So I think there are just so many things that you can do now without a diploma that this dilemma seems moot for me. Kasi moot.
I love that word. I love it. Well, you sound so educated.
Thank you. Moot.
No, that's true. And I feel like that's, again, it adds to the discussion. Is this, let's look through our VOP files because we actually asked a lot of our very opinionated people, our VOPs, for what their opinion is on the matter. And we have this one that says...
Do you want me to read it with feelings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Diskarte is 70%. Diploma is 30%. If we weigh natin siya.
Okay.
I'm a mother of 8, breadwinner, and the main provider of our home. I started working since I was 18. Finished second year college lang. Tinapos ko ang second year college ko dahil it was a requirement sa BPO. Bakit ko sinabing 70% ang diskarte? Because that is what I need during that time. Tinakwil ako ng parents ko.
What's that?
Tinakwil.
Tinaboy.
Goodbye.
Pinaalis.
Yes.
That's my new word for the day.
Yes, tinakwil. Where am I? I need to work while being pregnant while going to university.
Wow.
Money-wise, di mo kailangan ng diploma. Diskarte na ang labanan ngayon sa Earth.
Ayan, hindi
What
lang
I
sa
did?
Philippines.
Tumigil ako sa pag-aaral, nag-focus ako para magkaroon ng skills and experience and expertise sa larangan ng BPO. I made sure that nag-improve ako sa pag-i-English ko. Once you have all the skills you need para mag-excel sa isang larangan, nag-stick ako doon. Experience is still your best teacher, ika nga.
What's larangan?
Like their field.
Profession.
Industry.
Occupation.
Larangan.
Word number 2.
Word number 2 for the day.
Yes.
Everyday kaming ganyan. Like what's okay.
Ang pagiging.
Ang pagiging madiskarte sa buhay ay may kaakibat na sacrifices.
Kaakibat?
Kasama. Third word for the day. Kasama na sacrifice.
See, this is what I mean. You learn every day.
Yes.
So this is actually a course in Filipino.
Thank you, VOP.
Di mo kailangan ng diploma. Ang diploma ay isang requirement na ipapasa mo sa HR, pero ang diskarte ay bunga ng iyong skills, expertise, and experiences. I love that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, what do you think of that, Just?
Okay.
Well, also as someone after college kasi, I spent my corporate slave life sa BPO.
Same.
So I was a trainer there.
Hindi, same as
mother.
Same as the mother of 8.
And I encounter a lot of people like si mother of 8. I would agree definitely dun sa story ni mother of 8. Yun na yung pangalan niya, ni mother of 8.
Mother of 8.
Okay.
Mother of 8 na skills naman kasi this is something you can learn or this is something you can learn while you're at it.
Yes.
Kahit nga sabihin natin yes, graduate ka ng 4-year degree na program. Tapos pagsalang mo naman dun sa BPO, ngangi. Kasi hindi talaga related. You're gonna be talking to like, to people about mobility, about insurance, about travel or something like that. Kaya, 70%. I would agree. Siguro, sabihin na lang natin.
Majority. Okay.
I would agree.
Actually, ang point lang naman nun, kailangan mo talaga ng expertise. Yun lang yun, whether sa school o hindi. Like, pag may expertise ka, meron kang puwang sa mundo. Yun ang totoo. Oh, that's another word. Merong space para sa'yo sa mundo. Meron kang lugar, may kapupuntahan ka.
Diba yun yung pag may pumasok sa mata mo?
Puwing yun, ito naman eh.
Ito parang puwang talaga.
Alam ko yun.
Ayan, so yun. Pag sa may expertise ka, di mo kailangan makatapos.
Yeah. Which is what I have.
Ayun.
My expertise is in voice. And I feel like I actually have more experience and can impart lessons to people who come from, because I used to handle interns from broadcast.
Okay.
When I was on the radio, they would come to my show and intern with me.
Okay.
And I would teach them how to script write, how to make segments on radio shows, how to research, and basically things that I do on the job every day that I obviously didn't learn in school, but I learned right there when I was doing it.
So, would you say natuturo ang diskarte based on what you just said?
Yes, because you learn, this is where mentorship comes in. I think, like I said, there are many different ways to attain education, to attain knowledge, because truly you never stop learning. Diba? The mistake that a lot of people make is once they leave school,
Hindi na nag-aaral.
automatically they think, tapos na ako, hindi ko na kailangan mag-aral.
Delete.
Wrong.
Delete.
Wrong.
Control Alt Delete.
You never stop learning, and I feel like that's one of my what do you call that? I have a one-up on these people because I learned to just keep learning.
Continuing education.
Yeah, because I haven't graduated. So to me, I always feel like I need to learn. I need a different avenues to absorb information that I need, which is why people are like, you sound educated. I am.
You are, ganon.
Yes, I am educated. It's just in a different way.
Yes.
People are like, why do you speak English so well? You didn't even go to college. I didn't learn
From
English
college.
from college.
Yeah.
You learn it by
house.
practicing at home.
Yeah.
You read books. You watch movies. We have another comment from here. Just ikaw
Just
mag-usap.
go
Yan, with feelings.
With feelings.
Siramat ako sorry.
Kasi
You're not wearing your glasses.
Sige.
Glasses.
Diskarte kasi kahit graduate ako from top uni school in the Philippines, hirap pa rin makahanap ng work. Nakaka-humble naman in a way kasi gets ko mas important pa rin ang skills kaysa pangalan ng school. Pero alam mo, to be honest, PTBH, mahirap kasi malaking tulong din na graduate ka from Big Four. Ina-assume ng mga tao may galing ka. Like may potential ka kasi na-survive mo yung ganong schooling. Meron ako opinion agad dito.
Go. Inject.
Ako kasi galing ako dyan. Hindi totoo yun. At the end of the day, ikaw din ang kakausapin ng employer. It's not your school.
That's
It's
true.
you. So kung hindi ka talaga magaling, kahit saan ka natapos, hindi ka makukuha
That's
dyan,
true.
kapatid.
Question.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Cristobal.
Yes. Thank you.
Sige. Ikaw din.
Because I come from a school na may rivalry sa kabilang school,
Yeah.
right?
Rivals tayo.
Rivals tayo. I feel like yes, they talk to you for you, but there are some
Totoo din.
hardcore alumni
Totoo.
that will only talk to you kapag galing ka sa school nila.
May mga ganong companies
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yung when they hear you're from that school, they're like, oh, biglang ngingiti.
Yeah.
So technically, they're talking to your school
Yeah.
and not to you.
Okay.
And then if you're from the rival school, then they give you a chance to prove yourself more
Yeah.
because you're from the other school.
Wow.
Kilala nyo yung school. Companies
naman.
na yun.
Diba?
I feel like I'm academically ambiguous.
Yes.
Ambiguous.
Because people ask me, oh, did you graduated from LaSalle, no? Or like,
Yeah.
Ateneo ka, no? Or
Kasi-
UP ka, no? None.
Kasi,
Pero graduate ka ng UE, di ba? University of Experience.
yan.
Shut it.
Yes.
Yes. But talking about like the big schools, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure when you come from a big school like that, diba, people again see you for your school sometimes. Do you feel like there's a certain kind of pressure to live up to coming from a big school?
Okay.
No. Because for me, for example, kung same school and then I answer well, sure in na yan. So that's a mix
Okay.
of
Right.
diploma and diskarte.
Yeah.
You have to
Right.
know how to charm them.
Yeah.
Even if you're from the same school, you have
Yeah.
to know how to charm them and show like, yeah, pareho tayo. Kaya I belong here in this company.
Okay.
So there's that
Ganon.
kind of thinking as well.
Okay, ako nag-law school eh. Kasi alam kumukuha sa akin. Alam kong wala. Kasi di nga ako
Really?
Yun naman kaya yun naman ang point ko.
Did you feel pressure while you were in law school?
Hindi. Ako kasi alam ko, nung nasa law school ako, alam ko Hunger Games. Kaya hindi ako friendly nun, except sa girlfriend ko. Maging asawa ko na. Ayan.
Beyonce.
Aside from her, wala akong kinakaibigan. Kasi alam ko maraming makikik out sa amin eh. So simula pa lang nun, talaga yung katabi ko,
So parang Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones siya.
Don't like anyone there kasi you'll never know if they're going to die or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So ako naman, kaya sabi ko naman yun, kasi nga in this case, meron talaga mga companies na dapat itong school ka. Pag hindi, mahirap stacked against you talaga. Pero sinasabi ko lang yun kasi na-feel ko talaga na ako yung weak. Weak ako eh. So kaya ako nag-law school. Alam ko yung mga kakalasi ko, sila kukunin bago ko.
I think a big part of diskarte is also knowing your strengths and weaknesses.
Self-awareness.
Diba?
Yeah.
Like kung hindi ka makuha dyan, mag-start ka ng sarili mo. Kaya tayo, andito ngayon. Content creators tayo ngayon.
Tama yan.
Di ba? O di ngayon, we have our own table. Di ba? Lonely ka rin.
Oo. That's true.
And
I
love-
remember when I was
Yeah.
doing my manuscripts before graduating, I self-aware ako that my data
Manuscript.
for thesis.
Thesis.
Yeah, it's not very strong because
okay.
finance kasi yung finocus ko dun sa
Okay.
coffee farm. Pero nadaan ko siya sa presentation.
Okay.
Ayan.
Yes. Add the dash of flair.
Parang
Okay.
wala, diskarte lang din talaga.
Yeah.
Because diba you did your internship at coffee farm in Batangas.
In Batangas.
Did you do like a costume and then did you do like a I'm a
Huggies
Batangueño?
coffee.
Ano lang talaga, feeling ko, charm lang talaga. Chinarm ko lang yung panel.
Meant to be
Yeah.
ka talaga maging creator.
Totoo.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
May ganun talaga.
I wanna add though that I feel like what makes all of these people successful with diplomas or diskarte is drive.
Yeah.
Yan lang talaga, grit
Yeah.
and drive. Because like what you
Pangarap.
said,
Yeah.
your friend who is very educated, double
He's not my
degree.
friend.
Ay, sorry.
Someone
Person.
she knows lang. Acquaintance.
This creature. no? This creature.
Galing big school yan ah.
Oh, big
yun.
school
Yun ang
pa.
Tsaka ang bilis nung pagkakasagot niya, no, not my friend.
Ibig sabihin, kagalit niya yun. Rival niya.
Pero wala siyang drive sa buhay.
Wala.
You can have all of that.
Yeah.
You can have
Yeah.
diploma and diskarte.
Tama
But
yun.
if you don't have the drive, pointless.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I feel like I just want to go back to like the pressure of a big school. Kanina, I asked. I realized it might have been a little tone deaf for me to say Game of Thrones because there are a lot of people who take getting their diplomas so seriously.
Yeah.
It ends in such a bad way. And this, because I was already quoted to say that a diploma is just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it again. A diploma
Tama
is
yan.
just a piece of paper. But I don't say that to minimize the hard work that you did
Yeah.
in law
Yeah,
school.
the achievement.
The achievements and the hours and the tears and the sweat that you put in med school.
Yeah.
You are not the market for me to say that.
Yep.
When I say a diploma is just a piece of paper, I am talking to the people who are so desperate to get a good grade that if they don't, they take a permanent solution.
Yeah.
Okay? That's why I say that it's just a piece of paper. Because it is important, yes. And I will say time and time again, you need to attain the highest form of education available to you.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you think that your parents could afford it, go for it. There's no excuse kung tamad ka, oh, I think I'll be successful anyway, wag na lang mom and dad, but they can afford it. Don't be dumb. Okay? Go finish it. Mag-masters ka kung kaya mo.
Yeah.
Okay? But if you feel like your parents can only afford, if they borrow, ganyan, if someone is willing to sponsor you, do it. The highest attainable form of education available to you. You get that. But if you can't, if you feel like you're suffering, if you are already thinking like there's no way out except in a box, then it's just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Because people are like, piece of paper. I
worked so hard to get this. My whole.
I know you did. Then obviously, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
Diba?
Hindi mo sila mini-minimize.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm saying it as a form of comfort.
Yeah.
Because there are so many people who think that if they don't get their diploma, it's the end of the world.
But the thing is, if you don't get your diploma, there are other ways to be able to study.
Exactly. That's why I love that we're talking about this, is because obviously you can see that no matter what, there are always alternate ways to make a living.
Yeah.
Look at Justin, agribusiness, iba yung tinatanim. Look at you.
Sama ng loob.
Look at attorney.
Yeah.
He went through law school, finished everything. He's practicing law. And diba?
Sama ko kayo ngayon, di ba?
Oh, me, I only have a grade school diploma. And and yet.
Yes.
Yun.
Yes.
So there are other ways.
Yeah.
Like from what I know, one of the things that people were suggesting to me was
ALS.
Alternative learning.
Alternative
Yeah.
system.
Can you tell us more about that? I'm not.
Actually, ano ba? Ayan, wait lang. Ayan. Ay, hindi yan.
Based
Yeah,
May
ba?
law eh.
ito, TESDA. So, based on my own
okay.
experience, dumiskarte ka muna para magka-diploma ka. Ooh, that's what you were
Yeah.
saying earlier.
Interesting.
To be able to get a diploma,
Yeah.
you still need to have that.
Kasi totoo naman, yeah.
Yes. Hindi porket madiskarte ka, kakalimutan mo na ang diploma. Pero useless ang diploma mo.
Okay.
Kung wala kang diskarte, that is
That's
wonderful.
it!
Yeah.
Ties it all together.
Ayan yung cosmetology.
After high school, nag-aral ako sa TESDA ng cosmetology. Na-master ko yung manicure and pedicure to the point na buong barangay sa akin nagpapalinis. Teachers and
Diba?
classmates. Bago pumasok sa school, nagma-manicure ako pang baon. And after school,
Wow.
kot-kot ulit. Pambili ng books.
Grabe.
Awa ng Diyos, nairaos ko ang college days sa pagkukot-kot. Nakuha ko ang diploma ko. Diploma na
Maganda yung
pinapangarap
PS.
ko. That's great.
PS.
Bumigay yung nipper.
Bumigay yung nipper kong almost 5 years ko nang ginagamit. Nag-retire na siya. Umiyak ako nung time na yun kasi nag-throwback lahat ng pinagpaguran.
May point ako dyan. May upuan kami. Naging abogado kami ng ginagamit namin. Hindi pantay. Kami nung fiancé ko. Doon kami nag-law school. Doon kami naging abogado. Doon kami nandun ngayon.
Oh, that's so
Nakatabingin na ganun. Ayaw nga namin ibigay sa akin.
Wag. Oo, keep
Swerte.
it.
Yeah,
Keep
Swerte
it,
lang.
diba?
May ganun
Sabi
din.
siguro ng upuan, parang awan yun na.
Gusto ko na
Nakaganyan siya. Papantay mo dapat na ganun.
That's so sweet. Medyo naging emotional ako sa...
Sentimental.
Oh, because I'm such a sentimental person. But that's the grit that you were talking about. That's the, what did you say? The drive.
The drive.
Actually, may point ako sa TESDA. Okay na enough na, hindi na nga niya kailangan kung expertise lang. Kung sa kuko lang, ang mahal ngayon ng
Totoo.
kukoy.
Yes.
You know,
Of course, hindi ko alam. Siyempre, hindi ko alam kung magkano presyo
Well, dapat alamin mo para you can gift your fiancé.
Yes.
Mga,
Alamin natin. Pero ang point ko lang, may alternative ways na. Parang hindi mo kailangan na po college lagi.
Yeah. I feel like education, like after high school, needs to be modular.
Yeah.
Because number one, it could teach people that you never stop learning.
Yeah.
Diba? Your brain keeps working.
Yeah.
And number two, it allows you more freedom to, like I said kanina, yung parang you're making a teenager decide what they're gonna do for the rest of their lives. Like, why? Diba? But I feel like there's some people out there who did finish school, but they found something that they loved as an adult, but they don't want to switch because they feel bad that their
Yeah.
They
parents
worked so hard on this.
they worked
Maraming
so hard
ganyan.
on it. Their parents spent so much on it. So parang, what's happening?
Pero ang point ko dyan kasi, pag hindi mo gusto, magiging mediocre ka din.
Yes.
Kasi hindi mo mahal eh.
Yes.
Ang
yes,
lahat
yes.
ng bata, kung totoo lang, lahat video game ang gagawin. Yan ang totoo. Yun ang totoo. Kasi ako eh.
I would have done that also.
And there are people who
Yeah.
earn from that, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Diba?
ML. Yun ang totoo.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Ang
yes.
nakuha ko dun sa binasa natin, I think mas magiging matimbang sa'yo ang diploma or that piece of paper if yung lugar na gusto mong puntahan, kakailanganin mo yun.
Yes.
Yun, nadali. Yun talaga.
Kasi kung nakikita mo yung sarili mo na, like for example, si attorney, hindi mo naman pwedeng i-diskarte lang talaga yun, ate ko. Kailangan mo talaga ng diploma or mag-doktor.
I-diploma mo yung, diskarte mo yung medicine.
Diskarte yung paggamot.
May bio Jessica ko dito.
yung tipong hindi nagsisinungaling ang best friend ko, Your Honor. Sinabi niya sa akin kanina. Di pwede. Pero kasi, I guess yun lang talaga. Kasi if you feel like, well, again, dun pa rin sa sinabi nyo kanina na parang at a very young age, you don't know what you want pa rin naman.
Yes.
Pero again, kung nakikita mo yung sarili mo, kung na-realize mo talaga na yung gusto kong gawin is something na hindi naman talaga magre-require ng diploma.
Yeah, go for
siguro, wag na. Wag mong pahirapan sarili mo.
If you were going to go back to school, now as a content creator, knowing what you know about yourself and what you love, what would you take up?
Siguro, ang nakikita ko kasi na challenge ko ngayon sa pagsusulat, siguro writing talaga. Kasi I can write.
But not as you can.
Oo, I can write, but it's just that if to come up with something na magpo-full circle, like an overarching storyline.
Screenplay, gano'n.
Yeah.
So yun, you can take up like screenplay workshops or like same question for
Ako,
you.
MMA.
Multimedia.
Mixed martial arts.
I would have taken multimedia arts definitely in Benilde because I see some of my friends who are younger than me graduating from that. At ang dami nilang alam about editing, color grading. If I want to upscale the work that I'm doing now, education in that field would have been so useful to me.
Yeah.
In a way, I'm gonna... Parang gusto ko din bigyan ng parang you don't really need a formal education for that.
Well, that's true too.
Kung photography, color grading, producing, you don't need a formal education for that. You can go on YouTube and then watch videos.
YouTube University.
Totoo naman. Yeah. But my point is kasi, if my parents are gonna spend, they did
for it.
For education. Sana doon na lang ako pumunta.
True. How about
Architecture, interior design.
Really? Wow. You do dress well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
your interior design of your set.
No, because I feel like interior designers or designers in general have a good eye.
Correct.
Diba? For design. So I feel like it would reflect on...
Hindi ko sinabi engineering, mahina ako sa math. Kaya architecture, interior design.
Gusto ko din
I feel like I was gonna say
interior design.
I was gonna say his house looks like a showroom.
Wow. I love that.
Because it's so well designed. Like everything is intentional. And he walked down this, because I picked him up today. And I was actually lying down blanketed on his couch. And when he came downstairs, I was like, oh, you look like your couch. Because it's so cohesive, a color palette.
Yeah.
So I think,
thank you, friend.
Yeah, I think mabagay talaga yun sa'yo. Pero, I mean, what was I gonna...
How about you?
Me.
If you will continue your studies.
Okay, so...
what would be your course?
Because I said I wanted to go back,
yes,
right?
what will be your course?
Knowing what I know now, I want to take up sociology. The study.
Pang law school din.
Talaga?
Pang siya.
Ayun. Talaga?
Yeah.
Interesting. I want to study the human behavior because technically that's what's going on social media.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yes.
And it really it's a deep interest of mine now because every time I see someone being an idiot online, I go,
bakit kaya?
Why? Yeah.
Exactly.
Alam mo ang chismis namin sa GC, every time may someone who's going viral for the wrong reasons.
Okay.
Hindi kami yung tipong ganyan yun siya. Ang lagi naming linya is parang, bakit kaya, no?
Yes.
Ano kaya sabi ko, ano ba yan? Wala namang exciting sa GC na. Dapat
We're always studying. Hindi tayo masyadong machismis sa GC because we're always analyzing na parang this person's getting hate. We look at the hate comments and then we go, why is this person getting so much
concert
hate?
etiquette, yung mga ganun.
Yeah, everything. Anything. Kami parang, bakit kaya? Oh, maybe it's because people are like this, like that. Maybe it's because parang lagi tayong may maybe.
So would you say that is a benefit of getting formal education, being able to understand? Because what else would formal education be beneficial for?
Theory. So what happens is, so we did this thing, diba? Excel.
Yes.
Institute. It's basically one of those, like, it's a modular form of education where they kind of condense business school in like
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Okay.
Every Saturday, ganito ganyan. It's like a few hours. And when I was, because I'm technically my own business, right?
Yeah.
I am my brand. I am my
Personal
business.
brand, yeah.
So I've been doing my business for 4 years. When I attended Excel, everything that they were talking about there, I was like, oh, okay, that's the one, because I encountered it already.
That's what you did.
In experience.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what it was. I didn't have the language I didn't have the terms.
Okay.
And to be gifted with the knowledge of these terms helps you understand the abstract. It becomes less abstract in your head, and it becomes more solid, because then you have the actual foundations, the parameters of these processes that you learn.
Yes.
And that's what formal education can give you.
Yep.
Yes,
Which
yes,
is
yes.
why
Structure.
it can give the words to it. It can give the actual definition instead of just like, I think it's like this. It can give the actual definition, and then can give you ideas, help you expand on it. And it shows me talaga that that's why education and experience together,
Hand in hand.
unstoppable.
Yeah, that's how you
Yes.
become successful, actually.
Unstoppable.
If I can piggyback off that. So
Yes.
I've been doing improv since 2006, improv comedy. And back then, all we had was books, online games, things that we can practice. And pag hindi siya nakakatawa or hindi siya entertaining, we would have to break down why. And we didn't know why. So we had to be like, why don't you try this? Why don't you try
May
this?
science. Parang may science yung comedy, ganun.
Oo. And we were doing it trial and error. And there was some feedback that I would get na talagang hindi constructive kasi hindi namin alam. So they would say like, you know what, Aryn, technically what you're doing is correct. You're just not funny.
Oh,
Ganyan. So parang that kind of, because we had little knowledge about what would make something work in improv, we had to discover it through trial and error over years. And then when I took my formal education in improv, I went to the States. I found out why. So they broke down. There
It's a
were
shortcut.
certain there were certain things na parang
So
now,
bakit ka daw hindi funny, Ari?
kasi kasi
Masyadong
because you're a
maganda.
woman.
Lagot.
Okay.
I don't mean that, ha?
Okay.
Because there wasn't a lot of truth and experience in what I was saying.
Okay.
Because I was 19, 20. What
Okay.
experience do I have? Crushes, wow, theses, diba? Wow.
Okay.
So later on, when we found out through the teachings of these classes and the exercises that we do, you can develop certain principles and certain skills in improv that I wouldn't have known if I didn't take these formal classes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
may ganun
May
din.
added tools kang natutunan because of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Knowledge
So
is-
pwede ko nang ituro sa mga tao because now there's a
Ayun.
structure.
Exactly. Knowledge is always valuable.
Yeah.
That's really the gist of it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe when people are like, hindi mo kailangan. I say, what's his name again?
Si Josh Mo.
Josh.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that hindi mo kailangan, kasi even me, I don't have a diploma. I know that education is still something that's very valuable and can be useful in anything. But of course, it depends also on what your idea of success is.
Yes.
Diba? Kasi like there are people who are just completely happy with just like, let's say, being a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just say that for the longest time, that was the metric of success for women.
Yep.
That was it. Being married and having children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in a different time, when you're married and you have a child, whether or not you have a job, that is success for you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So it
Paramihan
has
ng anak.
changed. Paramihan ng anak. Diba?
Yeah.
So
Mother
it's
of eight.
different. Mother of eight.
Yeah.
Mother of eight.
Success.
Success.
In other places. And but to her, she had a different version of success, and that's
Yeah, so kanya-kanya ng definition. Like in my case kasi, di ba sabi kailangan matinding litigator. Alam mo na yung mga ganun na ma-appear. Ako iba success para sa
Objection,
akin.
Your
Yung ganyan,
Honor.
di ba?
Wait, do you do that?
Yes, we do that. We do that.
Kasi litigations
Ganun talaga. Like, objection your honor, misleading, mga ganun. Pero that's not my definition of success. Ako kasi, entrepreneurial sana gusto kong success ko.
That's why you have a cafe.
Yeah, among others.
Oh, what are the others?
Okay na.
Plug. Okay. Ayaw i-plug.
Yun lang. Anyway, ang point ko lang, yun ako. No? I like being a lawyer, pero mas ko I want to become an entrepreneur. Like the rest of us, may personal brand.
Yes.
Mas ko eh. Mas parang na-fulfill talaga ako pag ginagawa ko yun na, uy, this person, kilala niya ako. Kasi pangarap ko nga maging artista. Kaya lang dati maitim ako eh, na mataba. Paano naman?
Nakita po namin yung picture.
Yeah.
This is accurate information.
Yeah. So yun talaga.
Ito din kasi I remember when we were in elementary or like high school, I don't know if you guys also did this back then. Our teachers, English teachers, would ask us to like write an essay. What do I want to become when I grow up?
Essays.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
I noticed agad-agad na lots of my classmates would like would put down na parang I want to be successful, ganyan. Dati pa lang, at the very young age tinatanong ko na agad yung mga friends, yung mga classmates ko na parang, anong success? Paano?
Okay.
Paano? Kasi parang ang vague.
Yeah.
Kaya siguro, I think for the young minds out there, for the parents din, na parang at an early age, parang gauge yun ako ano talaga yung gusto nung bagets para at least, kung gusto, may
What is
gusto
success for you?
Success para sa akin.
Yes.
Magmahal, mga ganun.
Diba?
Magmahal.
Maging mahal.
Tapos na tayo.
What's success for you?
To live a comfortable life. Para sa akin, you're earning more than what you need.
Okay.
That's success.
Yes. Okay, I want that also. Yung financial freedom is when your passive income surpasses your daily spending.
Yeah.
That's for us, ha?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my version of success. Yeah.
Kanya-kanya yan.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, in addition to this, success for me is being paid to do something that you enjoy.
Maganda yun.
Ikigai. Ikigai. This is my tattoo, ladies and gentlemen. Ikigai. Yes. Because you can have that passive income. You can be financially free and everything.
Yes.
But you can be in a job that every day you're like, pucha naman, ayoko na dito. But when you get your paycheck, yay.
Totoo. Totoo. I think also to add to that, yung mga diskarte o diploma people, parang, I do what I love every day, blah, blah, blah. Ano yan double-edged sword. Because you can do what you love every day, but you can also get tired
of doing what
you love. Kasi you love it na, but you're monetizing it, but now it becomes work, so you don't love it anymore. Whereas other people, they have their office jobs, and then they clock out at 5, and that's it, pusit.
Guys, pati content sasabihin ko sa inyo kanina, minsan nakakapagod.
Yes.
Minsan.
Natidrain ako like ngayong October, wala ako masyadong upload. Napagod ako nung September. May ganun talaga eh.
May ganun talaga yun. May ganun talaga. But
tsaka minsan it comes to you na lang din naman eh. Parang, ay, may magandang idea. Parang ganun.
Yes.
Yeah. So iba talaga. There's so many different ways to earn nowadays. So is having a degree still necessary, do you think?
No.
For what I do, it's not.
It's not.
It's not necessary at all.
As long as you have expertise.
Yeah, for me too. It doesn't matter in my field.
Same with me in my field.
But for you,
No. Even here, in what I want to do now.
In what you want to do.
Ito talaga gusto ko. Okay, so, hindi ko baka kailangan ko kasi nga legal yung naging pasok ko eh. Kaya next time, pag na ako, mukbang. So, dito kailangan. Mukbanger na ako.
For example, if I did not study in the school that I went to, I wouldn't have met Spit. So it's all these little
it's
things.
all connected.
Depende pa rin eh. Depende pa rin. Because I met Spit in my last year in college. So, pa-diploma na ako nun. So if I didn't go through that, hindi ko rin sila makakasama. So, same thing. I mean, it might have been necessary but not in the way that people think it is.
Yun.
Pero feel ko nahanap ko ng calling ko, for the record naman.
Talaga? Which is,
This is how what I do now.
Love it!
And I see doing this ng a decade from now, tingin ko ginagawa ko pa din to.
Love it.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, I agree.
nakakapagod lang talaga. Sometimes.
Pero the pagod is worth it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yun.
yes.
That's important.
Love that for you, attorney.
Yes. I love it.
Same,
you,
same sa
you
inyo.
also.
Sa inyo din, ba?
Yeah.
Gusto nyo rin naman to, I guess.
I love.
Di ba?
Yes.
I guess.
Fine. I
I
do what I
mean-
love for money. Okay.
What I love is money.
Parang
na
second na
same.
lang yung ano.
Same.
Yeah. Ayun.
But yeah, at the end of the day, diploma o diskarte, it's not or, it's and.
Yes.
Uy, kwento ko lang pala.
The end.
Yung kapatid ko pala. Wait lang, kwento ko lang. Yung kapatid ko.
Ayan,
kasi,
ayan.
Sabi niya, kasi ayaw niya mag-college.
Okay.
Tapos si mama sabi niya, hoy, mag-college ka. Tapos ako din. Para sabi ko, uy, mag-college ka kasi ganyan. Naiba to ulit sa akin. Sabi niya, ikaw nga nag-college, ginamit mo ba?
Ayan,
Sabi ko,
tinan mo. Binaka ka.
kailangan mo yan. Maniwala.
Yeah.
Tell him to watch this episode.
No, and if I may add, like for example, my boyfriend did not finish his college. Even if it was a scholarship, he didn't finish it because nakuha siya ng PBA
basketball.
early on. So it really depends. It really depends on what you want to do.
Oh, yeah. It depends talaga. For others, ito talaga yung kailangan nila to, you know, change the tides for them, for their families.
Yep. Surefire way.
Oo.
Mabago.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Kinabukasan.
For
Parang
sure.
just in case, kung kaya mo, just in case, just keep it there.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It's like a nice, what do you call it?
Cushion.
Baon. Oh,
Yes.
cushion, baon.
Yes.
Safety net.
So at the end of the day, it's really a case-to-case
Yes.
basis. And thank you to all our VOPs.
Yes, thank
for
you.
sending in your thoughts. We love that. It's so funny because I posted it on Facebook and I said, put it in the link. And then people commented. I said,
In the link.
Oy, request po pala, pasend po ng picture nung nipper. Para lang ano.
Kasi
Para lang, makita na, ma-visualize din namin.
yes.
Yes.
Kasi alam ko kasi yung itsura ng gamit na nipper. Liliit yung ano nun, yung parang
Yung
sharp na.
head.
Kasi
Yeah.
kakahasa.
Yes.
Manikurista ang mother ko.
Question to Prod. Can people upload photos in the Dropbox?
Pwede sa comments.
No, in the Dropbox
Okay.
file. Yun. Or wag na lang pala kasi baka may loko-loko na ano.
hindi naman tayo yung makakakita nun. Sila.
Sila yung makakakita
Sila
na.
Diego, let's go.
It's all guys.
Yes.
Okay.
So, upload at your own risk. I
Yes.
guess. Well, there you go. I think we had like a really wonderful, juicy discussion.
Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for the
you.
insights because
Yeah.
even I
Maganda.
got,
Yeah.
I expanded my mind.
Diba? And let us know also what you think after this episode. Remember, you have the Dropbox link, so you can comment at any time of the day about anything. If you just want to say hi, you can say hi, I guess. Thank you, Just.
Yes, thank you,
Yes.
Justin,
For joining
having
us.
you here.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
So fun to be here.
Yeah, I love that you were able to have this conversation because this is how we have a lot of conversations like this also when we hang out.
Minsan tinatamad na din ako may pag-usap dito.
So gagawa na lang kami ng video. Tapos
Yeah.
minsan, when I try to get deep with him, dinadog show lang niya ako. Pero okay.
Sa ganito mga seryosong usapan, bigla na lang may imaginary na camera. Like, huwag po kayong aalis mga mamshi, magbabalik po ang magandang...
What's the name?
Magandang buhay.
Okay.
Ikaw na hindi alam.
Well, thank you so much to our VOPs. What a wonderful episode.
Yeah. I liked it.
I loved it. I loved this one. And I guess we will see you in the next one.
Yes, sir.
Right? My name is Inka. You can find me across all social media platforms. It's
Justine?
at INKAMAGNAYE.
It's just Justine Luzares on all platforms.
Spell.
JUSTINELUZARES.
Attorney Anselmo on all platforms. Nabilol pa ako. English kasi. Anyway.
Aryn Cristobal. I am Aryn, ARYN, King on all social media platforms. And this has been POV. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye!